Hello everyone, my name is Christian, and before the video begins, I wanted to redo the intro since I didn't explain it too well on stream. Today, I wanted to rank every DPS in Honkai Star Rail. You'll get more proper explanations in the video, but each character will be ranked with their light cones, ideal teams, and with reasonable investment in mind. So as an example for Jing Yuan, an E1 Sunday and E1 Robin to help him out, and for Fei Xiao, she would get her E2. Two final things before the video begins. First of all, we didn't rank Welt, and it was because I called him a sustain. While this is really funny to look back on, and I'm not gonna lie, it kinda stands, he's about a C tier DPS. I apologize for actually leaving him out. The second and more important thing, I was joined by fellow Star Rail creator, Nim. If you haven't heard of them before, all their links will be in the description. Genuinely fantastic person and makes amazing content about this game. I hope you guys enjoy, and without further delays, let's get into the video. Hello.
I just didn't want to like jump your ass, you know?
Hey,
yeah,
now.
there it is. There it is. Turn begins. Turn begins.
Wait, turn begin. Holy shit, that's a real voice line. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can take 10 of you in a fight, right, March?
Oh my god.
In a fight. In a fight, March, right?
There's no way that's real. March, sweetie, what are you doing? Oh no. So anyway, 40
God.
minutes seems like a good time to start the tier list.
Yeah.
40 minutes. So this is how it happens on your stream.
Yes.
This is how it happens. Okay, I see
This
now.
is what happened literally every single fucking time, without fail.
I see how it happens now. This adds up a lot.
Yeah. We at the Nemesis stream, we are very on topic and focused.
Dude,
Smiley face.
Dude, it's so funny. Entering your stream is like entering a fucking episode of Phineas and Ferb. Like, what you doing today? Talking about politics, talking about Devil May Cry, talking about getting, talking about Sparkle.
That's the best way I've ever had my stream described.
That's literally how it feels. Let's see.
Are we considering ratio like alive?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Very unfortunately, I will have thought him a go.
Oh god, is she considered a main DPS? Really?
About as much as Hook is considered one.
If you're putting Arlen there, you're putting Argenti there. I will actually kill you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just straight up.
I'm like, we can do it either. I think at this point we should just do like every DPS character.
Yeah,
and then we can do a separate thing
them.
for sub, if anything.
Yeah, I was like, are we considering Eidolons? Because if we consider Eidolons, E1 Jade is definitely
E1 Jade is really
within, good. Yeah, within the ability of doing that.
So that's the thing. I'm trying to think of how I want to go about. Oh, Herda. I'm trying to think of Sushong.
Okay, literally, what the fuck is Welt?
A sustain. So the thing is, though, is that Predwin always ranks these like E0, S0. Okay, so we're not doing that shit.
Okay, so we're taking them into full account, like, maybe not E6, but, like, within a reasonable amount of Eidolons.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if there is if you get substantially better with an Eidolon, we can kind of take this and we can kind of think about the tier list, like, who is the best to a reasonable margin?
Yeah,
or, like,
so, like
if you
like
invest
E2,
in them,
E3.
how strong are they gonna be?
Yeah, it's like if you actually decide to vertically invest at least a little bit with like a few Eidolons, so like E1, E2.
Because like there's a very specific person on this list who with an E2 gets substantially better. Anyway, but yeah, so that's how I'm thinking we do it. I think that's pretty good.
Are we also taking into account like their best in slot supports on top of that?
Yeah, like we're gonna take into account like their best traditional team. So like we are gonna assume a sustain for most of these.
Okay, so a sustain or like sustainless, and probably in terms of Finon, because bitch doesn't.
Sustainless for like Break and Finon, I think is fair because those two teams are we also run
considering like that. In the future if we know certain kits like Ceridra? Or are we considering that without it? Okay,
without it, because either way, Finon and Anexa are going in top tier. I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh yeah, for real.
It doesn't matter for them. Okay. I think we're good to start. So I'm gonna be frank. Let's get the dog shit out of the way first. So hey, Arlen.
Okay, so Arlen Are we just gonna shove them all in like C?
No, they're staying down
like,
here. This is where they fucking belong.
Sushong's.
It's funny. Sushong, I think, is like the highest of the shit.
What about Zhuyi though? Like Zhuyi is probably a little higher than Sushong potentially. Like I see so many fucking. I see so many Zhuyi mains.
There's an argument. There's an argument for both of these because Super Break on them genuinely makes them surprisingly good character. Like Cookie's yelling in chat right now. Cookie got an APOC score of like 17 or 1800 with Super Break Sushong. Keep in mind, Boot Hill Light Cone, some of the best Boot Hill relics in the world. E2 Fugue. One hell of a drug.
I mean, you know, it's like taking into account.
However, Sushong did do really good, to be fair.
I respect Zhuyi mains significantly more than Silo mains. Like, oh my god.
Correct opinion!
People who made Zhuyi scare me. Like, holy fucking shit. You're having to deal with some of the fucking weirdest scalings I've ever seen out of a DPS.
Dude,
on top of the fact that, like, you, like, need Sunday to exist.
I did my fucking Zhuyi APOC without Sunday. So yeah, so all the 4-stars, I'm gonna be honest, like, they're, again, in the right scenario, some of them can be halfway decent, but for the most part, absolutely fucking not. Also,
can the fucking, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, TB needs to go below.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I actually trust Don Hung more than the Trailblazer, if we're being so for real
I
here.
I do too.
Like, if we're being so for real, I trust him way more. Okay. Now we can start
out of the way.
Real
are we considering Luca? Because like Luca's also there.
How much do I trust?
I think Luca's probably like over Don Hung, but under Zhuyi and Sushong.
I agree with that. I think I like these two more as break characters over Luca. All right. Now we can actually get started, I believe. I'm double checking.
Oh, wait, is King Shui not? You need under Gallagher.
Did I not grab? Oh, there we go.
QQ is not there. QQ gets to go above both of them. Both above Sushong and Zhuyi,
yeah,
I think.
That's fair,
with best in slot, like...
Okay. Chad, did I forget anybody else? Let's take one more look. Because March and Mo's and oh my god, Misha. You know what? I'm a hater. Fuck you. Nah, it's funny because I actually really like, I conceptually really like how he works.
Yeah, he's really neat. I do like him a lot. I just wish he didn't have the awful 60% chance to hit a follow-up, as well as needing a shield.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's just so shit. Like,
yeah.
Again, so best scenario, I guess. I know people love Super Break Misha, so I'll give him some credit because Trailblazer's just actually hot ass.
Yeah, I genuinely think that, honestly, like, I think Misha could theoretically do more than 4-star Don Hung, because he has, like, Penacony level Eidolons. Make sense?
You're not wrong, per se.
Because, I've seen him consistently hit, like, 400,000 damage with his stuff.
You know what? For today, Misha, you can be up here. I do actually quite
like
love
Misha.
Misha's so
I love Misha.
So now, let's take a look. Yeah, let's just start with Acheron. I think that's fair.
I think Acheron can comfortably sit in A, just not S anymore, unfortunately.
I fully agree.
At E2, even at E2, she's falling behind, even with best in slot. Like, it's kind of getting kind of apparent that, because like they tried to revive her with Cypher, and then it just didn't really work. And then Zhao Cho is like literally attached to her at the hip.
The worst fucking part.
And you can, like, Silverwolf too, which is fine.
And that's the thing. Silverwolf was a great boost for her. The fucking problem is that by adding Cypher in, all they did was raise Acheron's floor when the floor still isn't, like, high enough for most people to reach the end.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh, yeah. Like, the shit that you need to be able to play Acheron is stupid.
I cannot reasonably see a world. Not for the average player. I always want to clarify, not for the average player. For sure not.
Yeah, 100%. If we're considering like full investment, I think she still is an A, because if you do like a full investment Phynon, that is so much more fucking damage than Acheron
exactly. That's how I'm looking at this, is that if I fully invest in like half these other people, they are actually kicking Acheron's ass, especially against some of the newer bosses. So I'm like, no, absolutely not. Well,
Okay, well, I put her in S, yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, she like E1, E2 with a Sunday E1, with Robin E1, with like either Huohuo or like Hyacinth or whoever the fuck you want to put there, or even just sustainless. Like, she's just killing you. Like,
we're so fucking Aglaya pilled, and it's so funny because I'm so all in on this character. I'm so in.
I'm Aglaya's biggest fucking defender, dude.
Literally. Like, even right now, if you go look at like this other tier list, even right now she's only in like 0.5. That's without light cone entirely, which her light cone's really nice. And if you have E1, just having E1 makes her competitive enough to keep up with any content right now.
Oh,
like,
yeah, and also
very
she's
easily.
only 0.5, I think, in Pure Fiction. I don't think it's an MOC either. Unless they recently moved her down.
I think they've recently moved her down, yeah. But
I genuinely do not think that fucking, like, dude, Aglaya just is going to kick your ass. It's not even close.
Yep. Any small amount of investment in that team proper, Aglaya is gonna actually destroy you. So she's staying here. Okay, well, this is another easy one.
The King of Kings at this fucking point, dude. Holy fucking shit. Anaxa does so much.
He did a fucking 1-cost 0 cycle.
God.
Anaxa can do 1-cost 0 cycle, and he's the cost. Like,
and he doesn't even need his light code because the event one's so good.
He doesn't!
Like, dude, fucking, like, earlier, I have an ice damage boost fucking orb on him right now, and he's still 1-cycled Svarog.
I forgot you did that.
Because I didn't. Like, this is what I did earlier today. And, like, I did not have an attack orb. So I just gave him my Jingliu's Ice Orb, which has, like, I think it's, like, 5% CR, 20% CD.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him, like, some other stuff, and he just ate, like, bye. His Farog fucking dies.
He's so fucking good at what he does. Like, it's hard to believe that this is a real fucking character in most cases.
Well, I mean, if you build him correctly, you can put him on like Quantum Set, and in my case, I have like an E2 Sparkle, right?
Yeah.
So I gave him Sunday E2 Sparkle, and then Ruanmei with Grounded Ascent on Sunday, with Sparkle having, I think it was her own light cone, and then Ruanmei was on DDD. He was doing like 500k minimum per fucking thing, which means he's doing 1 million damage per time you cast his skill.
And like, again, I want to tell everybody real quick. Your stats before entering the actual, like, fight with Anaxa that I watched, he had, like,
they were not that great.
He had, like, 72 crit rate and, like, 80 crit damage. His attack was really high. His attack was really high.
For the record, I fixed it because I gave him my Archer chest piece that I got earlier, so it was fine. Yeah, I was like, hey, so he was, like, I think it was, like, 80, like, 120, 130. And he was hitting some pretty fucking big numbers.
Literally nukes at that point. You were hitting nukes with 70, 80, 120? Yeah. Oh my god. I wasn't talking about this earlier, but something that I also really like when talking about ranking characters, I love characters that are really good, but can also be worked with a wide variety of characters. Anaxa has, like, one of the most flexible rosters of any top tier in the game.
Well, he can act as a fucking sub DPS for Thirda. Yep. Like, he can hyper carry himself. Literally any hype, like, you can run that bitch with Hanya and it'll still work.
So yeah.
Just, I wonder where we're putting the next character. Yeah. I wonder where he's going.
I always make this really clear too. I like ranking characters higher if they're good across the board. Unless you're so much better in certain modes than other characters. And guess what, Archer is? I watched you sneeze on Hule and do 500,000 damage.
Yeah!
That's fucked.
He's so silly!
Like,
he's so silly! I love him so much!
Like, that is insane. Literally fucking sneeze on a dude, and it actually did as much as, like, what a fully built Jingliu can do in, like, 3 attacks. Like, that's fucked up, man.
God, dude. I genuinely, I want to know what Kevin's Archer hits like, because if mine is hitting like that and he has E6 Sparkle, I don't want to know. Like, that's terrifying. Yeah! I personally, I'm thinking about actually pulling Archer's E1 because of having the extra skill points left over is like super nice. Even if you don't end up using them, right? It just makes your next part of your rotation so much more comfortable because you have skill points to spare suddenly.
Exactly.
So...
Like, you've basically eliminated one of his core issues, which is ramp up time a little bit. You've literally gotten rid of any remaining ramp up time. That's incredible.
It literally just allows you to actually not have to auto.
It's actually so cooked.
So
like,
silly. And then its E2 is
his E2 basically means you never need a Silver Wolf again. You will never have to see a Silver Wolf for as long as you live.
You can literally just shove Tribby there now. Congratulations. Like, or like Robin, or anyone else. Like, you don't need Silver Wolf at all.
Yeah, getting to implant your own weakness in this game is such a fucking blessing, and E2 Archer can actually do that. That's so incredible.
I could go on forever about Archer and Sparkle synergy, which makes me happy as the #1 Sparkle simp on this side of Honkai Star Rail YouTube.
Literally.
Fuck you, Kevin. You had yours paid for you, smiley face. So...
Yes, get his ass. Start some drama. Hell yeah.
/J, Kevin, you're great, but like...
About to say, as we're literally in the same server
yeah, he could just join anytime he fucking wants.
Literally. So. Blade.
I could see him like a solid like B to A, just depending. Because like if you're running best in slot and you have like E1 Blade, Hyacinth will fucking send him to the moon.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, is that there is... Blade E1 is super fucking good, and it is really not that hard to get in current day. So if you have him with like a Hyacinth and like even with RMC with Cone, but even then you can do like a Sunday or a Tribby, he's so fucking good. He is so good.
Easier S1 best in slot is A 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could actually see it in A like 100%.
And then if we do E1, we can have this argument. No. That's a little extreme. That's a little rude.
It depends on the content. But like, it depends if we're considering E2 Acheron, I would think. I think if Acheron wasn't E2, he would be better. But if Acheron is E2 and actually has access to a Harmony, like, probably better for Acheron.
Yeah, like, if we do E2 on both of them, they both have a useless fucking Eidolon that do the exact same thing.
Real.
But Acheron's literally changes the ways that she is played.
Yeah, exactly. Acheron, it literally allows you to run Sunday or like Tribby or Ranmei or whoever the fuck you want in that slot, or Robin. I don't know why my brain didn't go to Robin first. That's probably the one you'd put in first.
Action Advance do be a drug. But yeah, I really do love what they did for Blade. I'm so happy that, like, they made him, you know, not one of the stupidest designed characters in all of Star Rail. I'm so happy for him.
Coda literally, like, celebrating in the fucking corner, honestly. Like...
Coda fell to his knees that day, just screaming at the heavens, thank you.
Exactly.
So we will actually get stoned to death if we put him too low. So
yeah, I think he's like probably A tier bottom, but like or like bottom of S, probably like very, very bottom of S, just purely based off of his ability to brute force like fucking anything other than pure fiction.
Honestly, I'm gonna move all the break characters up here right now just so we can kind of talk about them like all as a collective. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part, Rappa has been overall the best. But recently, Boot Hill has been, like, far and away the most useful.
I think Boot Hill is the most useful, primarily of the brute forcing thing. Rappa suffers if there's not AoE. If there's not, like, at least 3 enemies, Rappa does not have the greatest of times. And unfortunately, break damage is just not... Like, there's not a buff in MOC that's been helping them. There's not been a buff in APOC. Or like, there's not a buff in... Well, I mean, yeah, there's buffs in MOC, but it's not, like,
it's
crazy.
It's genuinely just really rough. Like, to be fair, Break right now is overall in just a horrible position. Break is just not good right now. And if we're trying to cope, that probably means you're a Firefly main. Because, like, Break is so bad right now.
I think probably, if we're talking about, like, up to E2, I think Rappa is probably still the best one.
I think that's fair.
Because, like, E2 Rappa and E1 Rappa are both pretty good. Like, there's like, arguments to be made for pulling Rappa's Eidolons before her Light Cone.
Yeah.
Like...
It's like...
Firefly lives, I say.
Okay, to be fair, E2 Firefly.
E2 Firefly.
I'll give you that.
The thing is, E2 Firefly is really good, but I think the issue is I've still seen E2 Firefly suffer in recent content.
Because it's like, again, Boot Hill and Rappa have been way more built for it.
It's not, like, insane, but I think, like, Fugue is just way more useful for Rappa and Boot Hill than it is for Firefly, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's actually advised to not use Fugue with specifically Firefly unless you have, like, an
and just
E2
use
that makes it worth
HMC
it.
instead.
Yeah, it's literally better to use HMC, which is fucked.
Yeah, Fugue is hard carrying Break on her back 100%. Especially if you have E2 Fugue, it's like, okay, well, I guess you just get to... I guess you just get DDD for free.
Boot Hill without heavy investment doesn't do too well. If we're giving him like an E2 and then we give him the rest of his teammates, because the thing is though is that Fugue doesn't even need her light cone.
Yeah, you
so
can just
we can ignore the light cone and then give her like, if you give her like an E1 or E2, Boot Hill's still really good. And then I do think it's fair to say that Rappa is still probably the best out of them.
I think it just, honestly, even just, she just, like, came out later than they did. So, you know, it's like, well...
do I really want to say that's A? I mean,
would you consider Rappa better than... Would you consider Rappa better than Blade in current meta, though? Because then we might need to move Acheron down.
That's the thing, is that, like, I probably see Rappa and Acheron in about the same-ish spot.
Yeah, I could see that.
So I'm like,
I could see that.
I think this is fine to say A. And then...
Yeah.
I think Boot Hill can also be A, but, like...
all in the same order.
Down here.
Yeah. I can see that. I'm fine with that.
This one is to make sure I don't get death threats. Oh, hey, more Amphorius. Okay. Yeah, let's just get up there.
Yeah. I mean, she's insane.
Like, assuming you don't even need E1 of Castor specifically. Get all of her teammates, and then get E1 Hyacinth.
E1 S1 Hyacinth, you're gaming.
There you go.
Genuinely.
You literally don't need any more Eidolons past that. You're good.
Yep, E0. And then if you have E2, it's like, well,
yeah, so fucking die. Literally, that's it. Like, just blow up.
Let me have a free enhanced basic that I would normally pretty much never get to use unless I'm in very specific circumstances.
Yep.
Just for free. Have fun.
This game is so fucking funny. Literally. Yeah. Like, okay, that's really what we're doing here, huh? The problem is, like, I don't like docking Archer because the thing is, though, is that in a single target scenario, he definitely clears Cass, and he definitely clears Aglaya. But God, he's so shit in Pure Fiction.
He's just unplayable
so
in Pure Fiction, like, genuinely. Unless there's, like, 80 quadrillion skill points.
Yeah, like...
a skill point buff, you're probably never gonna do anything for the most part. We know you can clear. I mean, his basic is probably enough to kill a decent amount of enemies, to be fair. I don't know. I wouldn't be comfortable putting him in a PF setting, honestly.
Like, that's the thing. I trust every other character here more in a Pure Fiction setting than I trust Archer. It's like, it's
oh, yeah, 100%.
He handles PF better than any other hunt. That's not saying much.
I was about to say, like, I think the only other person who could even contend with that is, like, Sela.
I'm like, you know what? I've made my stance very clear that I like characters who can do something in every game mode. I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
This doesn't mean he's bad. Just for the YouTube viewers who are going to be watching this in like 2 weeks, it doesn't mean he's bad. He's incredible. However.
Yeah. However.
Oh, here's the DOT
got
hell.
Nerfed in beta. Oh, God.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like they all need to be in the same tier somewhere, right? Because they all basically need each other to even exist.
So here's the thing. Here's how I look at it, is that specifically Kafka. Kafka, I want her up here because she's the reason this shit works.
Oh, yeah.
She's the reason this shit works so well. So, my thing is, though, is that to make the best possible DOT team, you're far more likely to need Hysolins than Black Swan. Like, comparatively, Black Swan is more replaceable. So what I'm thinking is that here, and then
Black Swan, here. Just like, yeah, I could see that for now,
I think that's
honestly.
Fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, that's fair. I think it's just really funny that one of the DPS characters we're considering DPS characters literally runs Eagle.
Yeah, it's like, she's not even a fucking DPS, she's an enabler. but we're not calling her support. I'm not calling Kafka support.
It's very difficult. Like, whenever she's follow-upping for, like, minimum 100k, that is no longer a support. I'm sorry.
No.
So
that's not how this shit works. Like, she is the necessary engine for this shit.
Yeah, and for any YouTube commenters saying she's a support, it could, like, being like, hey, like, technically Tribby does a shit ton of damage. I don't care.
Bite me comments. I literally don't care. All right, Don Hung IL.
Probably like low B, probably.
The problem is we don't have a basis for B and C yet. I'm like, cause he's really shit. He's really bad nowadays.
Would you consider Ratio better than Don Hung IL?
That's a hard question.
Yeah,
that's a hard question.
I think, like, if you consider, like, E2 plus, like, an E2 Sparkle, I think the argument could be made for B pretty easily.
Yeah. That's the hardest part about Ratio is that, like, his Eidolons, straight up his fourth one is actually one of his best by far. His fourth
The issue is you have to go all the way to fucking 4 to make that work.
That's the issue.
I think Dill could be argued for, like, because if we have, like, Firefly in low A, I think Dill should be in B.
Yeah.
As well as probably Ratio.
I think that's a valid argument. He can go up there. Then,
yeah.
Again, the one problem I always have with Ratio specifically is that, like, this exists.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Ratio, is that this exists. All right, well, let's move on to the interesting one. So, hot take, guys.
She can brute force fucking almost anything, and her teammates are really good.
At E2, she becomes one of the best pile drivers in the entire game. And it's not close. Himiko.
See, I'm sorry, Himiko. Yeah, you just don't get to play the video game anymore. I'm sorry.
Like, we actually just do not need to talk about this. It's just that she works well as a break character, and she works a bit better in multiple modes over the break gremlins down here.
PF bot with Herda, and that's it. I like Himiko. I like her a lot, but she just does not do that much damage, unfortunately.
She just straight up doesn't really work that well anymore. And it's...
Yup.
I hope they buff Standard Banner one day.
Bro, if they buff Standard Banner and they actually buff Bronya to a point where she's actually, like, a contender, I will be so happy.
Give her like, E6 for free. That's the only change.
Or just, like, put it on, like, E1. Literally just put it on E1.
Or make her E1 not fucking be a 50-50 chance.
I agree.
Sigh. Pain. But yeah, Himiko isn't... Like, yeah, Himiko's at least still good in one relative mode, whereas all these other characters, you gotta do some fucking reaching to make them workable. Alright, Argenti.
I mean, similar boat to Himiko, yeah. It's like, if you give him an E1 Tribby, E1 Robin, E0 S1 him, and then give him, like, a Hyacinth or something, he does a shit ton of damage.
He might even be able to crack 100k.
Trying to even compare him to, like, Dill is like, oh my god, you are insane.
Get in the psych home, Grandma. That's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Get in the old person home. That's not happening. I'll do this. I'll do this. That's fair.
Yeah.
I think he's a little bit more balanced. Clara.
It depends on the content and how fast the enemies are. If the enemies are fast, she fucking eats them.
Yeah. But she's so situational, but, like, I know so many Clara players.
I mean, I see her literally just paired with Yunli and, like, give that shit a Robin or something, and they just eat people straight up.
Yeah.
I could argue, like, above Argenti, to be honest, depending on the content.
No, that's the thing. I'm actually fine with that. It's just, do we want to say, like, top of C or very bottom B? Because I can see this in, like, a perfect world. In a realistic world, it'd be this.
I think top of C is realistic, but, like, genuinely, she does really well. Facial Clara was interesting to watch. Sunglasses, finger guns, dude.
That was so fucking fun to watch.
It worked! So, you know, like, I'll fucking take that.
Hey, I'm impressed. I said I was impressed. I'm like, I can't believe that.
Awesome. I love my schizophrenic ass team comps. It's awesome. It's amazing. So
if you clear, you cleared. Guess what? That's all that fucking matters. Nobody can take it away. Exactly. No one can take it away from me. Yeah, I think this is a fair scenario to be in. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like you hand her like a Yunli light cone and she's pretty chillin', to be honest. For the
Oh,
most
absolutely.
Part. Like, she's having a good time. Where do you think this guy is going, chat?
I'm gonna put him right here for now. I think he's definitely
I think he goes above Casterus.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. He's like in this range fighting with a Nexa right now.
Yeah.
Because he is so fucking good.
It's like, dude, especially in the future. Oh my god. He is going. Also, his E2 is literally the most broken thing in the game.
Yeah.
None.
Like,
oh my fucking god.
Everything we just said about Fei Xiao applies to Finon and even higher. He is going, like, that's the best way to put it. He's going to be the brute forcer of all time.
Especially, again, with the new support. The new support literally capable of doubling the meteors he can do in his fucking ultimate.
And then at E2 you get another fucking turn so you can get even another meteor.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. Yeah. This one's hard because like he could very easily, if we really want to rank the specific top characters, he's definitely contending for best in the game right now. Because he's getting a tailor-made support for him that is going to be like just make him even more disgusting when he's already a demon. Like you already can't fuck with him.
On top of that, like his E2 like slash E1, if you pull for either of those, right, it literally solves his pure fiction problem.
Yep.
Like instantly. So
literally. He is fucking brutal in what he does. It is I'm so happy.
I think honestly, like the top 3 characters in the game we can afford to just not like have necessarily an order, right? Where it's just like these 3 are just fucked up.
Yep. So... It's literally just fucking disgusting. Like everyone here is fucked. Once you get to the DOT, it's slightly less fucked. But it's
slightly
still
less
fucked.
And even then, like Hysolins is an actual demon.
Every time I see that whale, I'm like, oh cool. That's at least 500k. Like
it's like fucking like, 400k minimum on a dot character sitting there like,
Yeah, that seems well designed. That seems normal. Oh,
so
and now that I'm done with the story too, like she was just as good in the story. Time to reach out and see if I can do an interview with that voice actor.
Oh my god, dude.
All right, Mighty.
Honestly, like
he is the worst Amphorius character right now.
At E1, E2, like I think he's probably like above Fei Xiao, but like
yeah, if we take into consideration E2, his E2 makes him so much better.
Like, even his E1, just Godslayer be God hitting for like 80 bajillion damage is like, hey.
That's a good point.
It's like, hey, and then you hand him Sunday, hey.
Yeah,
I think the only issue that I actually have with Mighty is the lack of control.
I like that. That's almost everybody's complaint, and I completely get it. I'm like, I kind of like it just because I love like the Berserker style character, but I get that. That complaint is so valid.
Oh yeah, no, I know you can control him. I like having options with my DPS, if that makes sense.
No,
yeah, the little Cypher coin. He's chasing the little fucking coin, bro. It's awesome.
It's like, all right, Mighty, you see it? Go get the shiny. Fucking rips through thousands of enemies.
It's like, it's like shaking a little bell at the end. Cypher's like shaking a little bell, and it pissed him off so fucking bad that he just tears through them like Kratos.
Again, I just wish he was fucking better, like, without Eidolons, because Leia put it perfectly. They decided to just not give him any dedicated support.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the fact that he's still he's having to do the like fights over Sunday with half the other fucking cast. I'm gonna be honest, even if I had Mighty on my account, there's no way I'm not giving Sunday to Aglaya.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking world.
Mighty in most cases is fighting for every other character's best supports, and they're usually better with those characters than he is. But again, this is in like an E0 context. If we're thinking about the E2, which is a reasonable thing to get.
E2 with an E0 S1 Sunday with like an E1 Robin or some other support, and then you run him, like you could probably run him sustainless too with like a Runmei because he heals himself, so you don't really have to worry about it.
You can do the Hyacinth Tribby Sunday combo with like an E2 Mighty. And Jesus Christ. Jesus
It is
Christ.
So much damage. I will say he is also able to kind of just brute force content with his fucking Godslayer be God damage. It's really high.
It is really high.
So
yeah, no, I think this is fine. Jingliu. She is by far the most disappointing buffed character.
Yeah, they didn't change her light cone to be HP scaling. I don't, like, she really didn't get that much damage. I think the only real thing is she gets to stay in state constantly if you have a brain. And if you really want to run her, you are, like, attached to Hyacinth on the hip.
Yep.
100%.
Yep, 100%. Again, her and Blade are similar in the fact that they, like, you can technically run them without Hyacinth. They're not really real characters without Hyacinth.
Yeah, but we're considering in best context, so,
yeah.
you know.
If you have an E1 Blade, you can kind of make it work, but it's hard.
I think he goes, like, well, I think she might go, like, somewhere in, like, A. I don't think she's as bad as Dill. I think comparing her to Dill after the buffs is a little silly.
Yeah, no,
because I have seen her work.
Literally, definitely better.
I think genuinely, like, you could consider her. I wouldn't consider her better than Boot Hill.
All right, Jingyuan.
Okay, with Sunday, he low-key goes probably top of B, low A.
That's what I'm thinking, because, like, you don't need the Eidolons on Jingyuan, because reminder chat, Jingyuan Eidolons are actually the single most worthless thing in this entire game besides Arlen. If you have Jingyuan, and let's see, because, like, we've been giving a lot of these characters E2, instead, give E1 to Sunday, and give E1 to Robin.
Yup.
He is fucking clearing easily in most cases. Like, you need to fuck
he
up
does so much fucking
bad.
damage.
Like,
he does so much fucking damage.
It's just a matter of how high I want to put him. I think, honestly, in my opinion, because he can also do really well in Pure Fiction. The only place where he's a little sus is probably APOC. I think above Boot Hill at minimum.
I think actually above Boot Hill is a little scary. I think Boot
really?
Hill might actually need to be moved up. I'm not gonna lie, just due to his, like, actual nature of being able to be brute force things.
He is the brute forcer of all time. That is absolutely fair.
Because I genuinely don't think I could be comfortable saying Jingyuan is actually better than Boot Hill. Like, that actually seems, like, insane. So,
but
it's just
think about it. He's so fucking good. And I think the other thing is that with Break needs a few more, like, invested Eidolons to really get there. Because, like, you want an Eidolon at minimum on Boot Hill, and then you're gonna want an Eidolon on Fugue at minimum.
Yeah.
And then that's just at minimum. Usually, you probably want another Eidolon on Boot Hill or Fugue, and maybe, like, a Ron May Eidolon, because that 20% defense ignore kind of go dummy.
Yeah.
Jingyuan can really make do with just those two E1s on those two supports.
Yeah, I mean, I think in current content, yes, but as soon as Break has, like, any kind of resurgence, Boot Hill goes straight, like, way above.
To be fair, yeah, I am just waiting for the day when if they ever make a Break-specific action advancer or something, we are so fucked. Boot Hill is going to dominate the game.
Yeah, it's literally just one of those things where it's like, as soon as Break is back, Boot Hill is literally eating everyone's lunch.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Boot Hill. Boot Hill. Honestly, I'm like, hold on. There we go.
Yeah! It's literally just like just put, like, slash when Break returns.
Boot Hill scares me.
Boot Hill scares me!
I think this works. This works pretty well.
I totally fucking agree with that. Boot Hill is terrifying. Oh my god.
Alright, get on in there, my boy. Looking pretty good.
Go there, King UN. We love chat. Can we get an R general, please? Can we get an R general in chat? We fucking love this guy.
8 stacks, I swear to god. Give me a fucking pool noodle. I'll do more damage with that.
Right?
Alright.
Oh god. Oh. Okay, Saber.
Our general. Saber. So that's the thing.
I think
really
the issue
like
with
her.
Saber I really like her. I think she has the issue that Aglaya has where you need hands to play her.
Yup. And it's not as rewarding as some of the other characters. It is nowhere near as rewarding.
Like, dude, I cannot believe that Archer is the character that we got for free and Saber is the one you had to pull. I'm not gonna lie. Cause, oh my fucking god.
It is an insane duality. And it's like, at least Saber's at least, like, good overall. I think her MOC performance is a bit underwhelming. But she's great in Pure Fiction, and she's surprisingly good in Apocalyptic Shadow, which is weird.
I'm gonna let you rank Saber for the most part, because I haven't really watched enough stuff on her, nor do I own her. So all I know is she does need Sunday for the most part. She needs
Sundays, non-negotiable.
Sunday, it's like have Sunday or die. And I heard her Eidolons are pretty good too, for the most part. Like her E's are pretty good.
Her E1 and E2 are okay. I can literally pull it up. This is the benefit of having the fucking database ready to go. So like E1, increased ultimate damage dealt. By the way, that's fucking huge.
That is
and
a
then
lot
you get core resonance more often. Very nice.
I'm pretty sure her damage like mainly comes from her ult, if I remember correctly.
It does. So. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. This one is you can get 15% defense ignore, and you get an additional 20. It increases your multiplier from 14 to 21% damage increase per core resonance, which is a lot. It's a lot of additional damage. Yeah, I'm between like top of A or low S, and I think mainly because, once again, I like how good she is overall. I think I'm gonna go low S. She's not touching anywhere higher than this.
Fei Xiao just does so much at E2. It's like the roadblock, dude. Saber's just a character you need to play with a brain, something that Kevin is Kevin literally doesn't know how to speed tune like at all. He doesn't understand how it works. Again, this guy is literally one of the most friendly motherfuckers I've met in my entire life. But oh my god, his brain astounds me sometimes.
Yeah, Saber right up here. I think that's fine. Again, realistically, if you in the comments want to argue that she's here, that's also perfectly fine. I do not disagree. All right, how many more? About 3 more. Seela.
Okay.
Fucking fight me. All right, now. All right. Let me get my hand out of the way.
I think I could see her like between Dylan ratio, to be honest, like somewhere in between, or like a little under. Like it's just, I don't think I could reasonably put her in C, considering the fucking bullshit I've seen people do with her.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the shit that I've seen people do with Seela, it unfortunately makes me want to put her above ratio. But the thing is, though, is that if only the 0.1% of people can do that, realistically, she should be down here.
I wish that she could, literally, I just wish she had like a mark mechanic, right? Where after she used her ulti on like a boss or something, right? It would put on a mark, and the next time that she casted her skill on it, she would like auto get resurgence or something. Just something that so she can actually do any reasonable damage to bosses. Please buff. I don't know how the fuck she actually managed to skip the first parts of buffs. Like, I love Jingliu. I do not understand how Jingliu got a buff before she did.
I get that it was like, oh, all the Stellaron hunters. Like, that one's fine. You had one more character to pick, and you chose Jingliu.
Like, Seela mains, hear me out. Stop clearing with Seela so aggressively so Hoyo notices your character has a downturn in performance so you can get a buff. Please. Do it for yourselves.
Sacrifice for a little bit, and you'll become so much greater.
Seela mains, stop trying, please.
Please. I'm begging on my hands and knees. All right, you know what? Piloted at your best? Sure. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And even then, I've seen more Seela clears than Danhong IL, but you're gonna shoot me before I admit that this is the case. Absolutely fucking
I mean, it's literally just the fact that Dill does have pretty, like, high damage just to be able to do anything to a boss. I mean, honestly, yeah, put her under ratio. Put her under ratio, because ratio does kind of just output more raw numbers and can actually deal damage to bosses. That's why Hule was so good for her for a while, is because Hule actually summoned ads for her to do literally anything.
Of all fucking things, Nikador was a great fight for her. And Nikador has not come back. Nikador literally didn't come back. That's so funny.
Nikador, come back! The Seela mains need you!
Nikador, please. I don't want to fight Hule again. Please, Nikador.
Honestly, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I saw people doing pretty well with her on Pollux, which scared me.
To be fair, I saw Xing Shui doing well on Pollux, apparently. So, like, Seela, sure, man, why not, honestly. Some dude in my comments was telling me Xing Shui 3 cycles Pollux, and I go, I'm sorry, fucking what? You can
What
do
do you
what
mean?
with Xing Shui?
Oh yeah, Mighty can kill Pollux pretty easily. I think like the slowest I really saw on like
Yeah.
a pretty built Mighty was like a 2-cycle.
Any HP scaler versus Pollux, dude, put the money in the bag. Like, you're not fucking winning that Pollux. Fuck ass dragon.
We could probably move on from the Sela discussion.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Otherwise, we're gonna manifest a Sela player in here. All right.
Okay, so Herta, she goes somewhere in S. Like, her E2 is so
E2.
fucking disgusting.
Her E2 combined with the E1 is one of the most fucked combinations I've ever seen in this game. Like, holy shit.
Oh, so fucked. The fact that her E2 is like, you people are saying go E1, E2 before even considering the light cone. And that is insane. Like,
And I get it. I get that one. That's disgusting.
how it's like, yeah, grab E1. And like, you know, her light cone's good and all, but stares at E2. Like,
Herta, we're not gonna lie. Herta's not very good in single target fights. I'm just gonna be honest.
yeah, I think it's one of those things where I could probably put her like above maybe, I think I could probably just put her like right under Archer and feel comfortable with it. I think I need to see more of what Dot can do without there being a Dot buff on the field.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because right now she's still good. Like, she is still workable almost everywhere. And then
as long as you have her
is,
E2,
like, on the rise.
and then you shove an Anaxa on her ass. So,
Exactly.
you know.
Her, and then this, without even taking into consideration her best teammates. So you're getting a fucking Anexa, you're getting a Tribby, and then you're getting like I think
Hyacine or Huo Huo or Lingsha.
like a Lingsha or some
any
shit. Like, you
number.
get, oh my god, disgusting, actually disgusting.
The only issue with the team is unironically just how skill point negative it is. Because holy fucking shit, SP is a problem on that team.
And that's the funny thing,
Like,
is that if we really want to get into it, hey chat, Jade's right there. If we really want to get into it,
right there.
Jade's right
and
there.
Technically, there's nothing stopping you from just autoing with an Axa. It's just I really like to skill with an Axa, so I'm like,
It's one of the
but I
most
want the
visually
skill.
pleasing attacks in the game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's so
I fucking
nice.
love it.
Finally. Final 5-star, Yoon Lee. I've
think I would
always
put her,
thought, like, she is one of the most underrated characters in the entire game.
I would literally just put her like right above Acheron right now.
Really?
Depending on
Above
content.
Acheron?
The Acheron's, it depends.
Because I actually do not
I
remember
don't actually,
what
I don't,
her
yeah,
ET
I don't know
does.
what her Eidolons are, is the issue.
Oh, 20% defense ignore, 20% more damage for the Intuit attacks. And additional
I could
damage. Oh my god, wait.
Yeah, I could actually, at E2, I could see her being above Acheron.
Counter characters
Hoyo-
are so hard to use.
Hoyo, make some fucking faster enemies, please, for the love of God. Please. Let Yunli be allowed to, like, exist.
Hule sitting in the corner looking up. Not you. Not you. Stay where you fucking belong. Anyway, Yoon Lee, honestly, yeah, I'm really impressed with that, straight up. Yeah, okay. That's
She
pretty
gets
good.
to be bumped above Acheron just because she doesn't need Sunday.
That's a little bit why. It's a little bit why. I really like, again, Acheron players, do not get that mad. In her best forms, she's still really, really good.
Remember, A does not mean bad at all.
Yeah, no.
It's just the things that Acheron requires comparatively to the newer DPSs that have come out is
Like-
insane. I think this is a decent tier list. I think this is like pretty inoffensive for the most part, honestly.
I think this is fine.
Like,
And we made it
like,
clear
there's
that this
obviously
top
wiggle
5 is like
room.
pretty unordered. Like, these are just
yeah,
best characters, I think.
the Herta mains are coming.
Please stay away. I'm sorry. I talk so much good about her.
I love her. I have her on my account. Don't yell at me.
I don't. They will not be coming for you, at least. Remember, chat.
I refuse to let my FFT
Every
die.
video on Nim's channel is, in fact, an E3 Sparkle showcase. And you better
It
fucking
indeed
like
is.
it. You better
You
fucking
better
like
fucking
it.
like it.
Oh, tier list over. We're done here.
Tier list
Awesome.
over.